Hey guys, welcome to L&D Home. In today's video, we are going to be testing some TikTok Christmas wrapping hacks. With the holidays quickly approaching, maybe more quickly than we are ready for, I thought now would be a good time to test some of these hacks, and spoiler alert, I like them all. So let's go ahead and jump right on in so we are ready for the holiday season. I wanted to start with this TikTok first because I actually purchased one of these tools off of Amazon last year for my Christmas wrapping, and I could not figure it out, and she makes it look so easy. So here we are, year 2, trying it yet again. I got a 2-pack off of Amazon. I will link them down below, but I don't know, maybe if I just got like a cheap one that doesn't work well, or if it's me, because I feel like there's a really large learning curve on this or something, or I am just incapable of figuring it out. So I like the way it rolls out the paper, but then when I go cut, it doesn't want to cut. I tried angling it up, I tried putting it all the way flat, and it was just tearing the death out of the paper no matter what I did. This is me trying it more flat and then angling it. I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to try just a piece of paper, not on the roll, because she showed that in the TikTok as well. And I got it to go a little bit like smoother and move a little bit better, but it literally took like a giant chunk out of the paper, and it's just not a clean cut. So please let me know in the comments down below. If you have one of these tools and you use it all the time for your wrapping, what am I doing wrong here? Because I need to know. This next one is really cool, and you're supposed to use double-sided wrapping paper. And there people go with this tool again. But you wrap your present as normal, and then you cut a piece of that double-sided paper to fit your gift, and you're basically going to be making a cute little pinwheel that is going to go on top of your gift. I thought this was super adorable, but I don't have double-sided wrapping paper. I've actually never seen it. And with the prices, the way they are today, I figured it would be quite expensive. So I wanted to use items I already had. I wrapped my gift as normal, and then I took some of this red paper that I had and cut it to the size of my gift. Now I'm going to tell you, this does not work with a rectangular gift. I learned this the hard way. This works best with a square gift, either a completely square or as close to a square gift as you can get. So I wrapped up these crayons that are my kids' crayons just for this video. I took another piece of that paper and cut it to the size of my gift. You are then going to want to fold it diagonally one way and then the other way. Now, not a perfect square, but I did meet corner to corner, and it ended up working out. Once you have those fold lines, you are going to cut 3/4 of the way to the center on your fold lines. This is Astra Bright's paper that I have here, but you could use construction paper or cardstock. Anything I think would work if you have it on hand. I took some double-sided tape, stuck it down to my gift, and put another piece of double-sided tape right in the middle, and then you're going to fold in every other corner. Since mine was not a perfect square, I did try to finagle each little corner a little bit so that it created more of a pinwheel shape and I didn't have anything too wonky. But I think this is absolutely adorable, and you don't have to go buy double-sided wrapping paper to get this look if you have some construction paper, cardstock, or any pretty paper on hand. I really loved this one because it's an easy way to create a pocket on your gift, but again, I don't have double-sided wrapping paper and I'm not willing to buy it. So I wanted to try a version of this only using some items that I had so we could still get this same look. I decided I wanted to branch out and use tissue paper. So I'm going to be stacking 3 sheets of white and then this really pretty red pattern that I had from like a gift bag set a while ago. You could do red on one side, green on the other. You could do so many different things with this, and tissue paper worked really well. It just takes a little finagling, but we will get there. It does work better if it's in a rectangular shape. So I did have to cut some of mine off. So I'm going to be wrapping a video game that we already own, but something of that kind of size, like a Blu-ray or video game, something like that would work perfect for this. So you want to fold your one corner down, and when you do this, the side that you want to see the most color of needs to be the side that is showing the most, if that makes sense, because that's going to be the side where your little pocket is going to be created. So I did test first just to make sure I wasn't going to have any edges sticking on the front. That's the back. No, it's not going to look super pretty, but you want to make sure that part is not on your front. Once you have tested it, then you are good to go with applying tape and then just folding it over just like she did in the video. My little tail wrapped around to the back, which was perfect. I just taped that down and then put a piece of tape on that seam. You are then going to wrap your top and bottom just how you normally would, cutting off any excess and just wrapping it like a normal gift. I did a gift wrapping pocket situation in my video last year, and while I loved it, it was way more difficult than this. This is so much easier. I then decided to add a little tag inside of our little pocket since it was there already for us anyway. I just positioned it exactly where I wanted it, and to make sure that it stayed in place, I did use some double-sided tape after I got it into position. I think this is really cute if you have double-sided wrapping paper, but if not, you can always use tissue paper or 2 pieces of wrapping paper and put them together. I'm sure you can make this work and not have to spend any extra money. Really love this idea because it's going to give you a really beautiful top to your gift. I actually tried something similar last year, only with the gift bag, but I wasn't sure if I liked how it turned out. Still, I'm going to link that video down below because I tried some different hacks in that video, so you have more ideas for your Christmas wrapping. So you're basically going to start with your gift. It doesn't matter if it's like a rectangle, square, and you're going to wrap the main part, the middle, and the bottom like you normally would, making sure that you have a lot of extra paper there at the top. You're then going to pinch a little bit, and this was the most tricky part, is trying to figure out how to pinch and not have it too like smushed or off-centered, but you're going to pinch it a little bit and then crease your sides. Once you have your sides nice and creased, you are going to start folding accordion style. So you're just going to fold down, which is a little tricky because the paper is a little bulky, but you'll get it. You just keep folding down, turning the present over, fold, until you get all the way down until you can't fold anymore. So your last fold is basically going to be touching the top of your gift. And you're going to want to hold it here, but if you do let go, it's okay, because I had to let go to go get some ribbon. It'll just accordion itself out, and then you'll just easily fold it back up when you're ready. You are going to connect all this with some ribbon. I know, black ribbon. It's what I had on hand at the moment in my craft stash upstairs. I would have preferred a cuter ribbon for this, but any kind of ribbon will do. I decided to tie a bow instead of just doing like she did and making it flat to the back. And then you're going to take some double-sided tape. You're going to stick it to one of your flat bits on the top, and then you are going to stick those 2 pieces together and then fluff out your top. And I just think this is so adorable. This could really make a simple gift look really fancy, and I just think it's so cute. I did fix my bow. I didn't like it, and I'm only going to show you this clip so you can really see the beautiful accordion on the top, since I was out of frame on the last one. But I think this would look perfect on any gift and really bring something special with not too much time. Clearly a big fan of the ones that create envelopes on your gift or little pockets. I just think it's super cute. So this one, she does say in the video that like a thicker paper is best, and I could see why, because I did have some troubles folding it when we got to the part of the video where I am going to recreate this. But I just thought this was absolutely adorable and I wanted to try it. So you were supposed to make sure you have enough paper to cover all of your sides. So I probably needed a little bit extra because I did have a little bit that messed up, but you'll see in a second. You then fold all the way almost to the top, and then you start kind of folding in your edges. So because this paper is so thin, I did have some troubles working with it, so definitely a thicker paper would be helpful, but you can still do this with regular Dollar Tree wrapping paper, which is what I am using in all of today's videos. All my wrapping paper is from the Dollar Tree. So you're just going to wrap those two top flaps over each other, and then you're going to tape them into place. I did have a little bit that I had to like trim off and here and there. I don't know if I had everything exactly centered when I started, or maybe because my paper is thin, I was having trouble folding it exactly, because my pockets don't look quite as perfect as hers did in the video, but still it turned out really cute nonetheless, and I love it. So you can see here when I fold this over, it was supposed to be more diagonal, and for some reason it was not. I'm not sure. Maybe I didn't crease well enough. But either way, at the end of the day, I still love this. And I love that I could do this with any wrapping paper. Even if it's not a really thick one, I just might have to work with it a little bit. So you're going to fold over those two bottom flaps, and that's going to create your cute little double pocket. And then you are just going to wrap the other side, the bottom, as you normally would, cutting off all that excess and just wrapping it normally. Since mine was a little wonky and a little lopsided and I had to actually tape on the front, I am going to embellish mine a little bit to kind of hide my mistake, but also I kind of like the way it turned out anyway with the embellishment. So I'm taking this baker's twine from Dollar Tree, taping it on the back, and I'm just going to wrap it around a whole bunch of times. Yes, I know that I'm out of frame here. My baker's twine was rolling all over the place, even went on the floor at one point. So sorry that I'm not completely in frame, but I wrapped it around and then I just taped the end down onto the back. I am going to be taking this adorable little snowflake that I got in a pack that I used in my previous video, and I'm going to be looping it through and just kind of making like a little, it's not really like a tassel, but you know when you put all the ends through and then you loop it through the loop, you know what I'm trying to say. Don't know how to explain it, but kind of like a tag, how you would tie something on for a tag. I'm just going to tie it on, and so it does not move. I am going to put a little bit of double-sided tape on the bottom, and then I decided that I was going to add a cute little card inside, and I love the way this turned out. I just love these presents with the little pockets on the front. I absolutely had to share this one because I thought it was hilarious. I will link the TikTok down below. But she basically says in her house they have a rule where every kid only gets 3 gifts under the tree, and a gift tower counts as 1 gift. So I just had to try this. For 1, it's a cute idea, but for 2, I definitely overspend on our kids every year at Christmas time. So basically what I did is I just took these gifts. One is a gift box, wink, wink, it's empty. And then I wrapped 2 other things, and I'm going to be using a more neutral bow instead of something super bright because all of my colors didn't really go together. And I felt like if I used red, it would be too much. Green, it would be too much. So I decided to go more neutral, and I'm actually not going to be making a bow. I'm just going to be tying a knot, and this ribbon is absolutely beautiful. It is from Dollar Tree, and it is a wired burlap ribbon, and I absolutely love it because I love a wired ribbon because you can work with it really nicely. Once I got my knot tied, I just went ahead and dovetailed the ends and then kind of fiddled with things to make sure that everything looked nice. I really like a wired ribbon because you can kind of adjust it and keep that package looking pretty in your ribbons, not just like flopping and hanging there. After I get that all worked out, I am going to take some baker's twine, also from Dollar Tree, and just tie a little bit around our package. I wanted to use like a homemade garland thing that we actually did way before we started our YouTube channel, but I didn't think it was going to clip onto this thicker ribbon, so that's why I used the baker's twine. Plus, it just brings in a little bit more red. When we made these garland decorations, we basically just hot glued clothespins on the back so that we can clip them onto the garland that goes in our entryways and around our windows. So I'm just going to clip this here, and I love the idea of a gift tower. It allows me to buy more things and still, quote unquote, stick to the limit, but also it just looks really pretty. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful and entertaining. And if you want another video, that bag in the middle I did not show you. So comment down below if you're interested in another video. Make sure that you check out the video and the playlist on the screen. And as always, smash that subscribe button so you can become part of our YouTube family. And don't forget to check the description box for any links or to buy us a coffee. Bye!